Welcome to the channel. My name is Ama. I want to thank you guys for tuning in on today. And today I want to discuss a very important topic. So if you are not subscribed to the channel, and if you are the type of person that loves to be informed, you want to know what's going on, how your decisions to move to visit, or live or do business on the continent of Africa, how your decision can impact your life and the life of your family members, this is the channel for you. I also discuss other things as far as the spiritual aspect for those of us who know that we are Israelites, and also lifestyle issues on the continent. All right. But today I want to discuss how making a decision to become a citizen of any country on the African continent may result in you having to serve in the military of that country. Not only yourself as an adult, but your children as well. All right. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Let's get started. Number one, if you plan on moving to Mozambique, Mozambique has what we call the draft that they have enacted. It requires people 18 to 35 years of old to serve by mandatory mandate. All right. So if you're in Mozambique and planning on moving to Mozambique, it's required 18 to 35, 24-month service obligation. Number two country is Algeria. Algeria has a mandatory service requirement for those who are citizens of the country. All right, so they have voluntary services, but if you're between the ages of 19 and 30, it is mandatory if necessary. The next country is Cote d'Ivoire, or what's also known as Ivory Coast. They also have mandatory services. They have voluntary services, but they also have compulsory, voluntary, and voluntary military services. That's for 18 to 26 years old. All right. Up next is Morocco. Morocco has mandatory services for those who are 19 to 25 years of age, and it's a 12-month compulsory service. All right. They also have voluntary. The next is Angola. All right. So I'm reading this off, guys, because there's too much information for me to remember. I'll put it in the description box. Angola also has mandatory military services for persons between the ages of 20 to 45 years of age. So if you're interested in doing business in Angola, you may end up in the military. Ethiopia also has mandatory military services for those who are citizens of that country. Between the ages of 18 and 22, you can volunteer, but other age groups, it is compulsory that they serve in the military. Guinea-Bissau, 18 to 25 years of age for selective compulsory military services for men and women. So it's not just men, guys. So you may want to be aware of that. Egypt, for those of you who enjoy being in Egypt, 18 to 30, the age of conscript. Conscript is another name for the draft. That means they can enact the draft at any time. In all of these countries that I've named, what they have the power to do is to draft you into the military if necessary, if you are a citizen of that country, even a foreign citizen. Benin Republic, that has offered citizenship to the diaspora. You can get citizenship to Benin without going through the diaspora method, which they haven't done anything with, although they mentioned it last year. But it also comes with the obligation to serve in their military. Even if you are in your home country, they can draft you from there. That's a part of their constitution. So you may want to look into that. Next is Central African Republic. Same thing. Mandatory military service. I'll put the information in the description box. You can find out what's going on there. Uganda. Many people. That's number 11 on the list. Uganda. Many people are going to Uganda, right? Uganda is they've been back and forth with this issue, but as of 1998, they made the decision to go ahead and make this a part of their government policy. And so there is a minimum age of 18 for mandatory services, and the details of it will be in the description box. Number 12 is Equatorial Guinea. All right. 18 years of age, selective compulsory military service, meaning that if they choose you, just like the selective service in America, if you are called up, it's mandatory 24 months for Equatorial Guinea. Burkina Faso, which has fast become the most popular African country, I think, around the world. Mandatory military service and voluntary. They take volunteers in Burkina Faso up to the age of 77. All right. They have also, since the coup took place, all right, the new president is in, they have made it to where they have brought in conscription or the draft. So if they need you to fight, they will call you up. So keep that in mind if you're considering taking up the offer. Some says it was an offer. I haven't seen it yet, but and it may be out there for citizenship. Consider that. Eritrea is number 15. Number 14, Cape Verde, 24-month service. Number 15, Eritrea, also up to age 40, 12-month obligation. Chad, the same thing, 18 to 36-month service for those 20 years and older, compulsory, meaning it's required. All right. So guys, consider all of this. Some people may say, who's going to Chad? Someone said that the other day on a share that I had. Well, no one wants to go to Chad. Chad is filled with oils and lots of valuable minerals. You may not go to Chad, but somebody's going to Chad. All right. Democratic Republic. Okay. Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo. Same thing. 18 to 45, compulsory military service for men. And it's not clear how they enact it. Some of these countries, they have it written in their constitution, even though they are not practicing it. It is in their constitution. If it's in their constitution, they have the right to do it if you are a citizen. Madagascar, the same thing. Order number 78-003, national service on March 6, 1978. All right. However, it said that they are not practicing it, but their constitution says that they can act it at any time. Guinea. All right. And keep listening, guys, because there are many countries that you will not believe, and I'm going to let you hear the audio on one of them. All right. Guinea, same thing. All right, mandatory services at 18 years of age, 9 to 12 months. Niger, same thing. 18 is the legal minimum age for selective, compulsory, or voluntary. 24 months is the term. Senegal, there are many people in Senegal. There are lots of us in Senegal, right? Did you know that they have compulsory military service? They certainly do. I'll put this information in the description box. Mauritania, same thing. Since 1962, all right, compulsory 2-year military service. Ghana, did you know Ghana? Well, President Mahama just enacted. That's number 23. I'm going to let you listen to the audio, but Ghana has enacted this service, and it's going to into effect this year, 2025, 2026. It's going to be mandatory. All right, so hold on for a second. I'm going to let you hear it from the president himself.
To achieve a legally robust regime to govern national service, I've also tasked the Minister for Youth Development and Empowerment to coordinate and present to Parliament a legislative instrument to support the implementation of the newly passed National Service Authority Act 2024. That's Act 1119. We will introduce short military training as part of our national service scheme. This will instill a sense of fitness and discipline into our youth.
All right, guys, so you heard it from the president of Ghana himself. I will go into more details to explain the NSS program, but let's move on. Number 24, Mali, same thing. Mandatory service for those who are citizens of the country, 24-month compulsory service, all right? Sudan, same thing for those who are citizens of Sudan, 18 to 33, compulsory or voluntary services for 12 to 24 months. Same thing for South Sudan, all right? And so let's see what South Sudan is, same thing, 12 to 24 months. Tunisia, same thing, 20 to 23 years of age. Now, it's not just for living in these countries, but if you're doing business in these countries and you want to gain citizenship, business, there are a lot of people who go between countries doing business on the African continent. So citizenship may work in your favor, but know that it also comes with an obligation. So Tunisia, same thing, 12-month obligation to those who are citizens of the country. All right. And then there is Tanzania. We know that there are lots of diaspora, African diaspora, Israelite diaspora, who are in Tanzania, guys. And that comes with an obligation to serve according to the Tanzania law constitution of 1977. Clause 28 or Section 28, Defense of the Nation. Every citizen has the duty to protect, preserve, and maintain the independence, sovereignty, territory, and unity of the nation. Parliament, and number 2, Parliament may enact appropriate laws to enable people to serve in the forces and in the defense of the nation. There's actually more to this. It's a 6-year commitment, and it starts at ages 18 to 25 for voluntary, and it includes men and women. All right, so guys, please be aware of these things when you and your children are moving to the African continent, that it comes with an obligation. Citizenship comes with an obligation, guys. All right, so let us remember that. Concerning Ghana and the NSS, that's mainly for people who are graduating after post-secondary school, so post-high school, right? If they want a good job, if they want to go to college, it is a requirement. It starts this 2025 August. They plan to enroll 10,000 people, and then it becomes law and mandatory for everyone in 2026 who are people graduating from college or high school, depending on the track that they're on. Okay, so this is it, guys. I hope that you will take this information, consider it, share it with others. And if this is something that you would like, make sure that you subscribe, make sure that you're following the updates and also the post that I put on the community page, because sometimes I don't upload. I may follow up on a share that I've uploaded, and I may post the follow-up information on my community page. All right. So thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you, and have a wonderful, wonderful day in the Most High Yah. Shalom.
To achieve a legally robust regime to govern national service, I've also tasked the Minister for Youth Development and Empowerment to coordinate and present to Parliament a legislative instrument to support the implementation of the newly passed National Service Authority Act 2024. That's Act 1119. We will introduce short military training as part of our national service scheme. This will instill a sense of fitness and discipline into our youth.